Right.
Right. Right. Introducing next on my radio show and podcasts. I have a female Swedish singer-songwriter, Emeli Don Dey, joining me. Very nice to have you with me, and warm welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So, Emily, how are you today? And whereabouts, say, in Sweden are you?
I'm feeling great, thank you. It's finally sunny in Sweden, which is not always the case. So we're starting to get the spring coming in. I am north of Stockholm. It's a little city called Norrtälje, just by the harbor.
Oh, lovely. What's the music scene like there? Are there quite a few places, to, exhibit your music, perform, or do you have to travel into like the main city?
I mean, yeah, of course, Stockholm is the best and the widest place to perform. But I'm actually doing a mix, so I'm trying to do a lot of like local gigs here that I booked for the summer and even for next year, and that's the easiest, of course. And then I'm also going around checking out places in Stockholm, outside of Stockholm, also in all of Sweden, actually.
Great. And just taking it from the beginning, how would you say like your musical background started?
How the journey began.
Yeah, like can you remember like, picking up your first instrument or singing in your bedroom or
Yeah, absolutely. Like I would say that my biggest influence is my dad because he has a great singing voice. And well, it started very early when I first learned to talk and walk. I've always loved music and the feeling it gives. I think it started with like Christmas music. Actually, that was my favorite from the very beginning, and then country stars, jazz, soul, pop, like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. Me and my dad will listen a lot to Beatles. So I guess that's how it started. I was maybe 2, 3 years old.
oh, wonderful. And so just fast forward to today. I just wanted to get you on my show because you have a new single out you've released recently and promoting.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to ask you what's it called? And how would you describe the track and the story behind it?
Well, the track is called Lyfta Blicken, and the literal meaning is for you to look up, but not only you should look up, but like look what's more behind the sentences. You know who I mean? Can we actually do that again? Because I don't know the expression in English. You know, when you're reading between the lines, is what
All
I'm looking
right.
for. Yeah,
Kind of deciphering it like then, kind of
exactly.
decoding maybe.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really like the cover picture is me only looking like you can see the eyes like that, and that's because you're supposed to like look up, see what you're missing here, because it's about a girl that is very in love with a guy that she's seeing, but she doesn't know how to tell it and she doesn't know how to show it. So it's like a typical love story song, I think, and it's a really catchy tune.
Yeah, because I've read it on one person saying it takes the listener on an emotional but physical journey. Was that the
Yeah.
kind of vibe you wanted the listener to kind of interpret?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the song means, first of all, the song means a lot to me because when it was recorded, I was, this is something I never told before in an interview, but I was pregnant at the time. So I didn't have the, you know, physical support that you have when you're singing normally, but I had the baby. So I was holding around my baby to be able to sing, and that was pretty cool. So it means the song means it's like how do you say when it's not endless worth.
Yeah.
Can we do that again as well?
Yeah. Well, my next question I was going to ask you, to be honest, is this a debut single of yours?
Yeah, absolutely, it's my absolute first one. That's correct.
Wow. And who did you work with on this record? Did you have to go into like a recording studio, or did you actually put this all together by yourself?
I know we are three people working on this song together. So there's a songwriter, a producer that's mixing and mastering the song, and me as a singer, and we did all of it together. It was two great guys named Gustav Kendall and Lars Norgren, and they are super talented musicians and how do you say, sound engineers. So they did the last of the touch.
Good. And it must be a euphoric feeling to feature, on, playlists and have your music being played on the radio. And what's it been like from the general public? Have you received like feedback from outside of your home country, like say further, like in Europe?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great response since it's my first song. And what I love about this is that a lot of people don't understand the lyrics, but they do love the sound of it. Like they still love the melody. So that's great. But we're also planning to make an English version of it. And that was supposed to be done actually this month, but I've been a little bit sick. So soon it's coming out.
Yeah, in good time then. We look forward to that one. And
Yeah.
do you have any plans to release like a music video or promo to accompany this single?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
We actually have a music video that is uh, supposed to be released, but we're planning to release it with the English version instead.
Amazing. And how would you describe your sounds? Like your music. Would you say it's dark, catchy, positive, upbeat? And what musical styles have inspired and influenced you personally? Like, say, for example, general pop music.
Which can you repeat the question? I
Yeah,
didn't really
sure.
follow.
So that was two questions in one. But first up, how would you describe your sounds? Like, would you say your music's quite positive, upbeat?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that it's full of meaning. Uh, it's about I want to reach out and reach to people's hearts, uh, and make people feel something when they listen to it. But I also want it to be positive and happy because I mean that's nice.
Hmm. And how would you
I want it to
describe
be good
your
feeling.
yeah, thanks for answering that question. How would you describe like, the style of your new single?
I would say that it's like a catchy pop tune with the um, yeah, that's a very good question. It's very pop. Um, mm, mm, mm. I need to think about this one.
Yeah. Well, we can come back to that one.
Yeah.
And furthermore, I wanted to ask, well, obviously you say you performed, Stockholm, surrounding areas. Are there any other places like in Europe that you may wish to perform at?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to make a tour and to be in the UK, in United States, Canada, places like that, like big
Ah,
places and big stages. But we'll see how it
yeah,
goes. And
great.
I'm just happy for that people start to listen to it more and more.
Yeah, so you're really just starting your journey,
Yeah,
kind of this year, really.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's good. Good for you. Um, and what do you think has helped you become successful in your music? What strategies have helped you, get to where you are today?
Uh, that's a great question. I guess it's believing in myself and my singing, but also, of course, it has a lot to do with working with great people that are
Mm.
passionate about music. And yeah, part of it is absolutely to market the song, which I felt we did. But I'm sure that for the next release of the English version, it's gonna be even bigger. So
That's
this is just
great.
the start.
Um, Also, my next question for you, any artists on the radar who you may wish to collaborate with or work with, at the moment?
Oh, wow, yeah, absolutely. I would love to, but I also I'm like I love all kind of genres. Like I love rock music, I love country, and I would love to do something with like a country vibe as well,
Hmm. Yeah,
like
seems really
Tim
popular,
McGraw.
doesn't it? Yeah, Tim McGraw, yeah, that's a good name. And I
Yeah,
think in
it's
Sweden as
amazing.
well, you've got some many great exports, over the years. You just have to look at the music that's produced from your country, it's quite respectable, very respectable.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. It's great pop artists, first of
Mm.
all. Yeah.
There's so many we can reel off, say, but
Do you
yeah.
have one that you like particularly?
I mean, I like the 90s era, went from
Yeah,
Sweden, Ace of Base, and
that's amazing.
is it Roxette, is it as well?
Yeah,
Cardigans.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
many. And of course,
Yeah, love
ABBA.
them. Love them too. Yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely.
Um, and so yeah, is it just a case of seeing where you go with this record, and then do you have like a goal, where you want to be at, or are you just going to enjoy it?
I mean, yes, of course, I'm definitely putting goals, but respectable goals that are like part goals and then a huge goal, obviously, too. Like you need to aim for something if you're going to get somewhere. And I think my goal for the moment is just to release more songs, and so that people wonder who is that girl and what is she going to do next.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my next goal, but I'm also, like I told you, I really want to make a tour in Sweden or maybe outside of
Mm.
Sweden as well.
Yeah. Well, I discovered you on one of the Facebook groups, one a quite well-known one. So it seems that you're doing really well, the promotional side, getting yourself out there. So that's it does pay off, Just takes one
Thanks a lot
person
for that.
to notice you. And also give an opportunity. Where's best where people can follow you on, like say social media? Do you have like a website or a fan page or emailing lists? Or is it best to just follow you on like the streaming platforms?
Uh, I would say that I'm on all of the platforms. Like the easiest ones is the widest one is TikTok, Instagram. It's my name, Emeli Don Dey, so it's very easy. It's
Yeah,
exactly like my name. And I also have a webpage. It's www.emelydonday.com. So
that's great.
there is also going to be my upcoming events and concerts that I'm
And
going to showcase.
any final words you'd just like to say to the people who've supported you, your friends or your family, your followers? Any words you'd like to add?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so insanely grateful for all the people that are believing in me and are cheering on me. That means the world, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah,
That's amazing. And also for me to really do now is with you know with your permission, play your new single on my show.
I would love that. I would be
Yeah,
super honored.
great. Well, Emeli Don Day joining me on today's show. It was really nice speaking with you, and wishing you all the best going forward with this single and many future releases to come. Emeli Don Day on my show, the Dennison Radio Show here in the UK.
Thank you so much.